Alrighty, I am here with a sports talk video here, LWX. Like I said with my first video, we were going to talk about everything, but I'm mostly into sports, so we're going to have a lot of sports and a lot of games here coming up with this. But today, with the recency of this week, with the Dame trade, the Bucks, the Celtics, Jrue Holiday, Portland, well, we gonna hit it with the big one, but I gotta ask, can you please, and I really want to say pretty please, like and subscribe in this video, please. We trying to grow and not work at Domino's for a very long time. And yeah, with this, we are now about to get into the Dame and Bucks and the Bucks in general. Well, from the jump, we have Dame, Middleton, and Giannis with a little bit of Brook Lopez coming in the starting lineup. When I look at that squad, I say that is definitely Eastern Conference potential. But when I also look at it, I see what the bench is going to look like. Because I always see Giannis always trying to look for his brother, but also if you're trying to compete, you gotta let things go, in my opinion. But with Portland and the Suns also trading in that, with that, Dame got traded for Jrue Holiday. Then who else? Suns traded DeAndre Ayton. I know they got Nurkic out of there, and I forgot the other dude. I forgot the other guy, but I forgot the other guy that they also traded for. But I think that was got a first round pick. But when I look at the Bucks, I say they could go for another championship run. Some people also feel like that they should have got rid of Middleton instead of Jrue because he's such a lockdown defender. I say that would have been a bad trade in my opinion, but it also would have been good. Now, this also would have been good, but I'm going to tell you about this good. Because if it was vice versa, what if they didn't trade Jrue but traded Middleton for Dame? Well, that would have been a good trade for both. That would have been really better for me personally. I say it would have been better for Portland because they have a veteran small forward. Yes, he's injury prone, but also he spreads the floor out. Then with that young core, he can help some of the youngins out with Scoot, Sharp, Simmons. Even though he's a small forward, anything helps really. Like if you got LeBron and you're a guard, you're gonna take it from LeBron because if he's compared to Jordan, like you're gonna take it, even though he's like 6'9". But if you ask me, like Chris Middleton would have probably been a better support for the Bucks in my opinion than with Dame going to the Bucks. Yes, with Dame still going to the Bucks would still be, to me, they would still compete, but I don't think it would have been as heavy as like what they have now. Because I see with Dame, Middleton, and Giannis, with Brook, last time I seen the Bucks play, Brook could still hit the three ball, but with Middleton, you kind of still, you need that with Giannis. You need that together, really. Because really, Middleton without Giannis ain't really nothing. And Giannis without Middleton ain't really nothing. Even though Middleton's hurt, then you see Giannis out there, he's still gonna get his. He's still gonna give you 20, 22, 23. He's gonna still give you his. But he needs Middleton. As we see in the playoffs this year, or 2 years ago when Middleton was out, or was it this year? I forgot. But it was either this year or when the Warriors made it and the Celtics faced them. The Celtics was actually going to Game 7 with just Giannis on the court. With that, if you had Middleton, it would have been better because he spreads the floor. You can't just run an offense with just 2 point guards and a power forward that's mainly paint dominant. Well, with him being compared to Shaq, you can't just, you gotta have it. You gotta have the spacing, the floor spacing. Then with the center that you also have, with all of that, you still need Middleton, I think people see as Middleton as not that important role in the Bucks, but Middleton is very an important role. If you think they could spread the floor with Drew and Dame on the same team, me personally, I think you're honestly mistaken, because they can't spread the floor as much as you want them to with Dame and Holiday, because really all it is just 2 guards. You need 2 big men to stop Giannis. You can't move Middleton to small, because that would be a mismatch on everything. You definitely can't move Dame down to shooting guard, in my personally opinion, because he's not a shooting guard. So you need Middleton to keep the space in there. Yeah, he goes back and forth to small forward, to power forward. But if you move Middleton to power forward, it eliminates another person, a big body that Giannis has to take with him when he goes to the rack. As we all seen, Giannis can definitely take a one-on-one matchup in the paint. The paint matchup is not what we really worried about here. What we worried about here is spacing and who can hit their shots. With Brook Lopez and Middleton, that's already eliminating about two to three big people Giannis has to worry about coming to the paint. We all know Giannis is trying to develop his bag from the 3 and everything that we know in between. But with Giannis, he's heavy paint dominant and strong and fast. That's all we've seen from Giannis himself. But what we have to learn is we need spacing, and that's what Middleton comes in for. He spaces the floor, he hits the shots, he's most of the time open, and he hits the difficult shots that you need for your team to, get in the lead, get hot, get going. With Dame and Holiday, you can't do that. You really can't, because all it's eliminated is 2 guards. You can't eliminate 2 guards where Giannis is getting hit by a 6'7" that's would probably weigh like 230 and like another big man. With that, it helps the opposing team scheme better against the Bucks than against anything else. Because you can double team Dame. Drew Holiday get his, but you can't do that because it's mostly guards. When you trying to help your star player, which is Giannis in this situation, you can't do that. But now that I got that scenario out the way with Dame and Giannis, it helps more, because it's like if Middleton goes down, you still have a chance. Because with Dame and Giannis, it's either you double team one or you don't double team at all. Because you can't just double team Giannis and think Dame ain't gonna get hot. You can't double team Dame, then who I'm thinking of, Giannis get hot. Then if you try to double team both, then you got Middleton to worry about from the 3. So it's like you can't scheme against the Bucks as what you used to do than how you playing. Because what we all seen from the Bucks, they had no penetration from the 3. But if we had people that could shoot the 3, that's why they got Dame. He's a legitimate point guard. Yeah, Drew, he was a big support role in that run against the Suns, the Nets, all that. But the main component is that most of their big point guards was hurt. I say, me personally, the Bucks win in 2021 was the luckiest because everybody was hurt. Now that it's 2 years from that, we have seen them now struggle now that everybody is healthy. Everybody's now back together and with their supposed teams and now ready to roll. And with me saying that, I think that they knew, now they can see the actual real picture that they're facing. They know they can't do it with Drew, because now 3 is important. Yeah, defense is also very important, don't get me wrong here. But me personally, 3 is now the expectation for a guard to do. Now that we see Jalen Green, he's like, 6'5", 6'6". He's shooting dumb shots, but in this league nowadays, he takes smart shots. He tucks up shots. Then we have Luka. He taking step backs, post fades. Yeah, he's 6'7", but also that's a guard in our eyes. We got Jordan Poole, young upcoming cat. He took the role of Curry, even though he wanted to be big. Yeah, he failed this season, but I feel like he want to bounce back in Washington. Yeah, he took that big role. He took the role of the bench. He took that step up. You didn't realize, you thought Curry was done until you had to face, I wouldn't say Jordan Poole the next Curry, don't get me wrong, but if you watch him play, he took most of the stuff that you seen from Curry and he put it to his game. If you have them, that's what's now expected of a guard. To my eyes, you got Trae Young. Yeah, he has a low three percentage. Don't get me wrong. He barely can shoot three, even though he can shoot it. He can barely hit it. Like, he has a low 3-point percentage. What I'm trying to say is, with the guards nowadays, you need a guard that can shoot three and play make, and that's where Dame is probably where the Bucks need. I really didn't see that many Bucks games, me personally. But what I have seen in like the playoffs, I think that was their like main struggle. Because with Giannis, he's paint dominant. Most of the team was paint dominant. Without Middleton, you really can't do anything without anything else. So you needed a backup. You need somebody else to rely on to take that weight off Giannis, which where Dame is reliable at. Well, that is my rant on the Bucks and what I think Dame in the Jrue Holiday situation is also will go. If you like this video, if you want me to talk about more about sports, please let me know. Like and subscribe, and yeah, see you later.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Oh yeah, coming from the white ring, Jackson. Damn.